I was working on a thumbnail. Lost track of time. All right. So you see the title. Co-parenting with a narcissist. Woo. Y'all out there doing it with me, man? Ooh. It's rough, ain't it? Before we get started, let's do the same thing we do every time. Greeting all my subscribers. I want to show my gratitude and appreciation in the beginning. I'm trying to remember. To all my new subscribers, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. To my old school subscribers, you already know I love y'all. And to my TikTokers that came over, y'all started this. You know how I feel about y'all. Love y'all. Hey, I love chopping up with you guys. So however you feel about the video or however you feel, period, if you can just drop a comment. I'm telling you, I don't work. So I just sit around and I just read comments during the day and I respond back to you guys. So don't feel like you can't leave a long one. It might take me like a day or two to get to you because I'll like wait and then I'll like read in the afternoon and then I'll like respond to it properly. I don't want to give you like copy and paste or whatever. So feel free to leave any kind of comment you want, whether you agree or disagree. Try to be respectful. And if I misinterpret whatever you're saying, I promise you, I'll apologize. I don't have an ego like that. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So I'm gonna keep this short. The other two ran too long. So we're gonna keep this one short. Co-parenting with a narcissist. It's painful. You know what I'm saying? It's painful. Okay. First and foremost, we don't want to be leaving the kids around these narcissists. So if you can, try to make sure the child is not with a narcissist by themselves. Try to get custody in that kind of situation, so where you don't have to worry about leaving the narcissist with even your child with a narcissist, because I don't trust narcissists with children. I don't trust them whatsoever. So just make sure you can try to get your situation to where you can have full custody or primary custody. Also, when you're going through the custody process, a lot of people don't know about, I talked about in the last video about getting the tiebreaker. And tiebreaker is where, you have primary custody. And if you guys can agree, then you make the overall decision on who, on what decision's made. So if you can't agree, you're a tiebreaker. Joe, what's going on, my man? What's going on? Let me read what he's saying. Yeah, Joe's always commenting, man. He keeps up with stuff. It's been a rough few years. Yeah, it's rough. So the thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have boundaries. I don't know if I said it already. I don't think I did. Boundaries. It's about healthy boundaries, right? In everything, right? So don't get too emotionally involved. Have boundaries there. Don't let whatever they say to you get you worked up. Have boundaries there. And main boundaries, what I do with mine is it's all communication through text. If she couldn't do text, then it'd be email. But all communications through text. When she wants to call, it's through text. We set it up, and then she calls. There's no random calling. I don't allow for random calling. I don't allow for random anything, right? We have a schedule set up when she calls, and she FaceTimes and stuff. But there's no varying from that schedule. If she does, she has to let me know ahead of time. I don't have no random phone calls from her. I don't let her get in my life and just randomly have a narc spaz moment and want to like dump all her energy onto me. You know what I'm saying? You got to. You have to. And that's why, if you can't get full custody because, they're not a complete dirtbag, then you have to get tiebreaker and just do whatever you can to get tiebreaker. I wouldn't even let the person know you're going to try to get tiebreaker. Just show up to court, be trying to show that you're a more responsible parent, and then have your lawyer or you bring up tiebreaker right there in the the custody thing. Hopefully the judge will see it in your favor. If you're the empath, I mean, they're good at faking stuff, but if you paper trail, before you go to court, because they're narcissists, so they're doing a lot of wild stuff. They're kind of okay with hiding it, but they're doing a lot of wild stuff. If you can just build a paper trail. Yeah, see, with 50, I think even with 50-50, I think maybe you can get tiebreaker. Try to get it to where you got more than 50-50, but I don't know how the tiebreaker thing works with 50-50. It might work. Yeah, Yeah, see, you got a different kind of narcissist. See, my narcissist was like, I got the mother of my son. She's I don't know if she's a grandiose or extrovert or both, but she's completely out there with hers. It ain't nothing to hide. She's like, I'm this and it is what. Even in court, she was like, I'm this and it is what it is. I'm like, I'm about to win this. I'm about to win this. You know, even. And when you go to court and you talking like that, you a real one when you about that life. Like you really about that life. When I'm bringing evidence against you and the judge is like, man, what's he didn't say about all this stuff going on here? It is what it is. I am who I am. She a real one about that, man. She's really about that life. It is what it is, man. She took all consequences with it. She just said it is what it is. All right, whatever. And I was up in there just, Mr. Young, let me say. No, ma'am. Nope. I agree. I shouldn't have done that. Yep. I agree. No, I should have done that. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go ahead and give Mr. Young. Yes! Yes! I won. You know what I mean? So, that co-parenting thing is rough, but try to get as much evidence on the narc that you can. They're going to slip up somewhere, right? And if you can get something against them, they're never right. If they're a good person, then they're not really a narcissist. But there's no way that they have like their finances right. There's no way they have their relationship stuff right because they need that adrenaline rush. So there's some kind of wild something going on. You just got to find a way to capture it. And you shouldn't be doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You should work on yourself. So you have nothing. She has nothing against you, and then you get evidence against her, just so you can get the tiebreaker. If you're in America, I don't know how it works outside the States, but tiebreaker in the States, where you make the overall decision. So you're just trying to prove that you need to be making the decisions, the tiebreaker. That's really all you're trying to do. But the point of the video is about boundaries. The overall point is boundaries, right? Like I have my ex, she can only text me. She calls only certain times of the week to speak with my son. There's no random calling, and she used to start off. She used to give me a lot of lip. I'm just not going to entertain that. So I don't. I got tiebreaker. I'm not going to. Then when she started talking to me, now it's like, hey David, hey, thank you, I appreciate talking to me. And this is the one that was in court. Like I do what I want. Ain't gonna work like this. Nuh-uh. I got boundaries set up. You're not gonna bring the attitude over this way. You don't pay my bill. You don't pay nothing towards him. I take care of him completely. So I don't want you calling my phone up that I pay for, thinking you can just do. See, that's letting a narc have too much control. You got to wind that back. You know what I'm saying? You wind it back, right? Like I'm allowing you, because I could have it to where she's only emailing and then she's FaceTiming him through some app. You know what I mean? But you got my number. You're going to respect my number. You're going to respect my phone. Period. And you don't waver or whatever. Let them make whatever threats they want. They're a narc. They're going to do nothing. Whatever they try to do, God's got you. So don't even worry about it. But it's about the boundaries. Don't let them talk to you any kind of way. Don't let them gaslight you. I don't talk to my ex. I don't talk to her. She talks to my son. And the only time we talk is when it's about meeting up for holidays and stuff like that. And whenever she's trying to get him or whatever, other than that, ain't nothing to be talking about. I don't even know what she's doing. She don't even know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You got to have them boundaries. So when you're dealing with them and you're 50-50 and they're one of those real crazy covert narcs that just hide everything super, super well. What you got to do in that situation is work towards trying to get more custody, but don't let them gaslight you. They're going to try to use the kids against you. They're going to talk bad about you to the kids. All you got to do is not talk bad about them to the kids, right? And then the kids eventually will see that there's only one person talking bad and one person is constantly got something negative to say. And they're going to, their intuition is going to eventually, if not, then your kid will make their mind up to be like the mom. They're a narc, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, there's no way a narc, can convince a child that the other parent's a bad person when that parent's doing everything possible for that child. Like, my son sees what I'm doing for him. No one can tell him I'm a bad person. I don't even have to have him tell me. The way he looks at me, I can tell. Like, he's like my dad, he take care of things. I can just tell. And he's always, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's just, he knows, you know what I mean? And it's not like, yes, sir, like, he just wants to say it, you know what I mean? Like, I got his respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, he been seeing me grinding, you know what I mean? Basically, just standing my dad's out my truck. He's seen me grinding all through this and doing everything I got to do. Frugal Mama, what's going on? How you doing, Grand Rising, Grand Rising? We're just talking about co-parenting with narcissists. And it's all about boundaries. All about boundaries. Once you set those good boundaries and you don't allow them to be penetrated by any means, and that's with everybody. And the more you set boundaries and you make people respect you, the more you build your confidence and the more your life gets better. Just chilling, just chilling. Yeah, I'm doing this workout, but I like to knock out my videos, while I'm doing my grand rising workouts. But then I get carried away and I start talking. I don't end up working out, so I get out the video. But yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up, guys. It's going on 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes, but I said, you guys, the videos run too long, you don't watch the replay. So, I got to keep it, under a certain time and over a certain time. I watch my analytics. I'm not stupid, So I'm gonna work out for a little bit more, and we're gonna wrap this up. But again, healthy boundaries, any kind of means necessary. When you let them talk to you, when you're interacting with them, again, try to get tiebreaker if you can, but it's about the boundaries. It's about the boundaries for everybody, period. Everybody in your life, everyone interacting with you, but with the co-parenting, it's got to be about boundaries. However you feel like you need to set those boundaries up, but do not let narcissists gaslight you. That's their favorite and main form of communication and language is gaslighting. So if it's a narcissist, most of the information or most of what they're saying is going to be gaslighting. So it doesn't matter. Like, they're not going to ever do anything. They will do stupid stuff that might put, the situation, but that, you can handle it. You can handle it. The best thing to know is don't ever think that they're like a leg up above you or they got some diabolical plan that you don't know. They don't. They're just shooting from the hip. Most of the time they're trying to just get under your skin. They don't have no long drawn out plans unless they're getting information from somebody else, that might be helping them along the way. But even then, they're impatient. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to be corny. You're going to catch them. You're going to catch them. A lot of times it's going to be a lot of threats, and it's going to be empty threats. It's like, I'm going to... It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're doing everything you can for your kid. Never talk bad about them in front of your kid, period. It took two of y'all to make the child, so no matter what, that's still, child's, father or mother. If there's a complete deadbeat, just don't talk about them, period. There's no reason to bring that negative energy into the house, especially if you're having to do most of it by yourself, and you don't want to, poison your child. Like, a child's supposed to be able to stay innocent, so they're supposed to enjoy their life, no matter how ours was or yours were. If you feel like getting child trauma, it's like, okay, well, then you be the generational, curse breaker. You know what I mean? And you stop it with you. Buck stop with you, and you make sure that your child is being raised where they don't have any traumas or anything like that, so they can go about their life with a perfect childhood, the best that you can make it, without anything crazy going on. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? Just trying to make sure that he just has, and my son, when I start putting him on video, you see, man, he's bubbly, he's all over the place. He's always got something, he can't stand still. He's always doing some dancing or sea walking or trying to or something, man, all the time. So, I just joined along with him. I gave up on being like, hey, what's going on? We'd be in the store, man, and he'd be over there, I was like, fuck it. I just go along with him, man. Who cares, man? Whatever. That's how these kids are nowadays, man. So I was having a good time with them. And that's the main thing too. Just try to be the best parent you can for your child and not even worry about the narcissist. If you're putting the energy into your child like you should, it's not going to matter what the narc's doing or saying, right? That narc is not going to be able to tell that child that you're a bad person as long as you're putting effort into your child every day, and being a great parent and, being yourself, loving yourself, treating yourself right. Children can see that also, right? So that's the most important thing is the boundaries and just knowing that you're not going to let anybody take you out of your frame and make you not just look like a bad person in front of you. Your kids watch you all the time, right? So even when Lex, take it back. When one of my exes, I got to make sure I keep it generalized. One of my exes decided to discard, and it was just me and my son and the 3 dogs. They're watching you all the time, so I couldn't be breaking down and what's going on here, and then I had to just keep it trucking. I had 3 dogs to walk. I was making videos. I had a whole dog YouTube channel that I got over 1,000 subscribers during that month she was gone. And I just kept seeing that if I just focus on things, I can build stuff. So even while she was trying her best to call me and tell me all these bad things about what she felt about what I was doing whenever we were dating all this crazy. You know what they do whenever they're like doing you wrong and cheating on you and stuff. They're like gaslighting you and they're projecting and all this other stuff. I just had to stay focused on what mattered because my son was right there. So when she decided to, as I told her, don't come back, she came back anyway, just popped up in a cab, had me drop her off to the airport, you know, not say a word to me the whole way there or whatever and just leave, but then have a cab bring her back because I said I'm not picking her up, right? Why you just didn't get a cab in the first place to go to the airport anyway? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I want to drive you to, you see what they do? I'm driving you to drop you off to go cheat on me. Do you see what they do? You see what they do? And then when she gets there, like, you didn't talk to me the whole way. Man, you leaving to go cheat on me and God knows what else, man. I'm supposed to welcome that like I don't know what's happening. They do this stuff. You have to just like keep your mind like, just know that it don't matter what they do. Once you realize they're a narc, man, they are going to use every human emotion to get you to be out of your mind and feel like your reality is not real and whatever they're gaslighting you about, like, just don't pay them no attention. Like, if I can give you any advice, like, I mean, like, you know, like, keep your eye on them, keep your enemies close. But I'm saying, like, don't let anything they say mean anything to you, good or bad. If they're gaslighting you, trying to talk good, if they're gaslighting you, trying to talk bad, if they're gaslighting you, trying to make threats, don't listen to anything. Don't listen to anything. Anything. You know how many times throughout the years that the mother of my child has like gone berserk and sent me pages of text? I didn't even read them. I have her on silent, so her notification, and I get to it. Sometimes like a day later. Like, I don't allow her energy and access into my life like that because a narc wants to disturb your peace, you know, and they'll just like know you're in peace, and they'll be going through something and they want to just project and just have somebody else go through it. It's hey, listen, I'm dealing with it. I got a overt narc or a grandiose, you know, she does not hide anything. You know, she is the way she is. She's not no covert, you know, so it's just like, all right. And I just put the rules out there and she respecting the rules. But even when I talk to her, it's a look she give me. And it's the way she talked to me, man. She can't stand me. And then it's crazy because my son looks just like me. And then she gets right on the phone with my son and be like, hey, little guy. And was just looking at me like she cut my throat. And I'm just like, hey, what's going on? And you know, she's just like, look at me. Is he under there? Yeah, I'll take care of him and everything. You ain't paying for nothing. But yeah, he's right here. You know what I mean? Just look at me and talk. You see how she's trying to mess with me? Why are you having an attitude? You're out on child support. You don't take, I have him year round. You try to seem like once. You mean, what are you mad at me about? I'm a great dad. He gets on the phone. He's smiling at you. Obviously, I don't talk bad about you. He's like, what are you mad at me about, man? You see, that's why you cannot pay them no attention, right? You cannot pay them no attention. She's no reason. I'm a great dad. I'm the best dad she's ever known. My son looked just like me. So if you over telling my son he's handsome, he looked like me. Why are you looking at me like, oh, I know why it is. You're a narcissist. You can't even help it. You don't even know why. You're jealous of everything and everybody. You're a narcissist, so you're bisexual. You probably don't like men like that in a way. You compete with men. You know, there's a whole lot of different reasons, you know. And like with that narc, I know she's bisexual. So like I really believe that these narcissists are all bisexual. I really do. The ex, I don't have direct proof, but I got enough, you know what I'm saying, circumstantial type of proof. And then the one before that came out about it, right? And then the one before that, the Megan one, I know that girl was a low down, a down low. I know she was down low. I know she was. So I know for a fact the last 2 out of the 3 ex I had were bisexual to be nice. You know, I really believe they're really just like women, right? But you know, it just seems like there's a certain pattern of behavior, and they're like that in the beginning. You just don't pay it no attention, and then the mask slips, and then you start noticing stuff, you know. But and then they have all these female friends, and their female friends are all kind of like gay, right? And it's just like, and they'll always tell you something like they had an experience. They had an experience with another girl. Man, listen, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, you know what I mean? There ain't no, see, that's something else you got to stop doing, like letting women or certain groups get away with saying they had an experience. Hey, listen, man, if you dibbled and dabbled, then at the least, you're bisexual. You can't jump the fence. You can't do it. You can't do it. We're going to stop letting y'all jump the fence and be like, no. no. If you had an experiment or whatever, then just say you're somewhat bisexual, because there ain't no doggone, ain't no heterosexual male have no doggone experience or nothing. All we do is have with women, and maybe multiple at one, but that's it. We ain't no accidental nothing. So when some woman tells me, yeah, I just had an experience, oh, no, you are overly, hyperly sexual, and you don't care what body it comes from. You'll just take whatever. And you could have been just hyperly sexual in that moment. Don't judge yourself. Maybe you went through a narcissistic moment in your life where you were doing a lot of, too much stuff. But that don't mean that you're that right now. I'm just saying, let's be what it is. If you did something like that, let's call it what it is, man. You can't have an experience without being what it is. And then these people are so, they think they can just, and by society making it where you can have, or making it where women can have these, whatever they want to call them, it allows the narc to hide even more. So when you find out about it, it's like, well, all the women, girls go through that, Society done made it so normalized, so you can't even catch them like, caught you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, you know what I mean? And then they like, girls, we go through, Man, well, they slide through all the cracks every way. You know what I mean? And it's just like, man, all right. Well, I mean, back in my head, I know you like girls too. That's why I'm telling you, like, you always be thinking in the back of your mind, like, if they leave you, and especially if they acting real masculine towards the end, it's like, well, I remember you said you had that one experience, man, and I know straight people don't have no one experience. I'm sorry. You don't get drunk and ever get that in the moment. It ain't never gonna happen. I'm never gonna leave myself vulnerable in a situation like that for it to ever happen. I'm sorry. So being as heterosexual as I am, and there's nothing wrong with being that. It's just not right to hide it. It's not right to hide it. You know what I mean? If I can hide being an asshole sometimes, then you should not be able to hide, your full spectrum of your sexuality. You know what I mean? So you're being selfish too. Because, man, we could have some fun with that, man. You could, we could have brought another girl in, and we having some fun with that. Oh, but no. I can't have no fun with you. No, you gotta have fun by yourself, and I gotta be left out. And I'm getting leftovers from whoever you messing with. You know what I mean? I can't be brought in. I can't enjoy whatever you're doing with that young lady. If we can't all have a good time, oh, no. David can't have that. They can be having a good time then. No. I want to cheat on him with the girl, and then just know in the back of my head, yeah, I'm messing with a girl. You don't even know it. Da. Whatever, man. Whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I done ran over again. See, I'm never going to get my videos watched, man. I'm never going to get the replays. I can't keep it under 15 minutes for nothing. I get on here and I start rambling, and talking too much. But, that's how co-parenting goes. Whenever you're dealing with a narcissist, I'm not going to stay on here no 30 minutes. I might wrap it up right at 25, so we're close. You got to just you got to do what you got to do, okay? Please don't listen to anything they say, though. You know what I'm saying? Please. I always want to see my eyes up. Please don't listen to anything they say, okay? They don't know you. A narc never takes the time to really get to know you. They learn things about you to use against you, but they don't know you. You are way better than they're trying to make you out to be. You are way better than the mistakes that they've logged in their mind to bring up and throw in your face later on. You are more than that. You know what I'm saying? You are greater than that. Don't never let anybody feel like you're lesser than you feel like you are. You understand? Right. Same page with that. Right? You are phenomenal. You are greatness. You are divine. You are here to heal. You are here to help. And you're doing a great job. Don't let any narcissist or anybody possessed by any spirits stop you from doing that. And how you know that they're possessed by spirits? If they got anything negative to say to you, they're possessed. Just call it that. It don't even matter. Let God deal with it and sort out who's possessed, who's not, who's in the moment, who's not. Ooh, don't care. Hey, demon, devil. Demon, devil. I don't care. I ain't got time. Let God sort them out, man. Oh, you ain't right now. Oh, I'm your cousin. Demon. Oh, demon. Devil. I ain't got time for it, man. I ain't got time for it. Anybody that's in my life right now, they are completely acting by what I believe. You know what I'm saying? They're completely acting by the word. They're completely acting by the Bible. They're, if you're friends with me right now, you are always positive, and when you're negative, we talk about it a little bit, chop it up, and then we back to being positive, and it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? You're helping me like ideas, like my brother Moon, like you help me with ideas. You know, I can run things by you. You know, I can say things the way that I am as a Leo and not offend you. You know, and you able to tell me stuff that you got going on in your life. You know, because I wouldn't be talking to my friend if my brother, pretty much, because we've been to war together 2 times or whatever. So my brother, I wouldn't even be telling him about my stuff if he wasn't telling me about his. That's something else to remember. I'm about to get out of here. I done ran too long. But if they're not telling you none of their business, you better not be telling them none of yours. If they're not telling you none of their business, like nothing in depth, nothing that's past the surface level, they're telling everybody else, don't tell them nothing. You shouldn't tell nobody anything anyway. But definitely don't tell anybody anything that's not telling you nothing. They'll come over trying to get information out of you, and you'll be like, man, I don't know if I know the same thing about you. You know, that's somebody trying to get information out to go back and gossip or whatever weird stuff they got going on. You know what I mean? I pay attention to a lot of stuff, man. I pay attention to too much stuff. A little bit paranoid, maybe, whatever, but I'd rather be paranoid than get caught off guard. Shoot. It'd be a cold day for you catching me again, man. Smooth like that. But all right, it's 25, 26. Hey, guys, love y'all. Again, shout out to my subscribers, my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTokers. Hey, I love y'all. Remember, y'all feel like I'm a blessing to you guys. You guys are a blessing to me. I love getting on here and going live and sharing with you guys and chopping it up in the chat. I mean, the chat and all, but mainly the comments, what I meant, right? So I'm gonna try to go live again later on the day, but I'm falling so much back in love with YouTube that I'm falling off on TikTok, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm falling off on TikTok, and I gotta get back on TikTok. I want you guys to join me over there. It's a blast. You know, you guys have me have so much fun over here. I'm missing out on my TikTok family, man, and that's what started all this. So we gotta find a way to work together, you know. Yeah, like catch the replay, you know, I got to get off of here because if I run like over 30 minutes, my views are like a third of what they normally would be, you know. So, and all these videos today were long, and I told myself I wouldn't go over 15 minutes a day, and I'm going over 15 minutes in every video. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe later on. Maybe I'll drop another 3 later on that are short. I got plenty to talk about. Yeah, you guys don't do TikTok or whatever. I understand. I completely understand. That's why I'm here. But if you do TikTok and you're over there having a good time, man, just join up, man. I make some funny stuff. A lot of my shorts are TikTok, so that's all I do on TikTok. Have a good time, have fun. And then come over here and just try to get my family right that's going through the narcissism thing, you know, without it being fun and funny. All right, I appreciate you. I will be back on. I'm going to go over to TikTok and make 2 or 3 videos and maybe go live. But I'm definitely coming back over here because, look, we done dropped like 3 videos, not even 10 a.m. yet. You see how we be working? Anytime, beautiful word, you know. You already know. And if I haven't gotten to your comments yet, please know I will get to them. I like to sit down, drink my coffee. I don't drink coffee, but you know what I mean. Like to sit down, be sipping my tea and just, you know what I'm saying? Like reading the comments. Y'all be going in, you know, and I appreciate y'all opening up the way you do. And I don't want to seem disrespectful because I remember back in the day when I was with the fitness crew I was with, they would watch like 30 seconds of my video and then say some kind of pace line. So they're throwing off my analytics and they're disrespecting me. You know, have nothing to do with the video. So everything that y'all say has everything to do with the video. Some of y'all will leave something in a comment that was said in the last 20 seconds of the video. So I know you're watching it. Hey, I'm all about it. You got some healthy tea recipes, we'll chat it up in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely want to get that. I'm all about that. All about the teas. So you got some herbal teas. Definitely about the herbal teas. Hook me up. All right, 28 minutes, y'all. Going on 29. Love y'all. Love talking to y'all. Love chopping it up. The vibes are always good here. Over on TikTok, but I got to be worried about the trolls jumping in the chat. I don't even have the trolls in the chat no more. Like, the X knows better. We don't ran that, you know what I'm saying? We don't ran them off. They be watching, but they know better than to talk. All right, we're going to be chatting it up. We need to talk. I'm all about the herbal stuff, so we're going to talk, you know what I'm saying? I know about black snake root tea and burdock root and stuff like that, but, and obviously sea moss. But other teas, all about it. So let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. Hey, watch the videos, put a playlist on, I'm making a playlist for you guys. Again, if you like the thumbnails, let me know. If you don't like the thumbnails, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I can go back to just put my face up. I want to see it. Lemon balm and other. Hook me up. Definitely gonna chop it up, you know. So I'm gonna talk to you guys in a little bit. Grass, Definitely gonna make another video, going over to TikTok for a little bit. I will be back. And the next one, it'll be no shades, baby. All eyeballs. No shades. All eyeballs. Yeah. I missed that because I didn't see it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Definitely want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm running out up 30 minutes. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If you want to watch the videos, watch them, because I'm really starting to get into these videos now. At first I was like venting, like but now I'm like structuring them so that it's like I'm getting off the words I gotta say, but then trying to end it on this light love. You know what I mean? So, and I'm getting into it. So if I'm getting into it, I want you guys to get into it. You know, like revisit some older videos that, you know, I'm trying to pump out enough new stuff to where you guys, you know, want to go back and look at the older stuff. Some of y'all been with me this whole month that we've been doing this, so y'all done seen all of them. So you just like, man, I just want the new stuff, man. Just bring that new stuff, baby. You know, and I'm mixing it up. I'm going to the state park over here, and I'm gonna start walking that trail for you guys. It's cold, but I'm a you know, suit up, layer up like 5 pair of pants. You know what I mean? You know, like 7 hoodies and then a jacket. You know how we used to do when we were kids, man. And then parents had a scarf around, you know what I'm saying? And then the toboggan on, and then the gloves and everything. And we're gonna hit the trail out there. So like right now, it's getting cold, so the older people aren't doing it as much. There's be like a lot of older people out there. And like older people that be out there hiking scare me. Like I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I feel like they're gonna hurt themselves, you know, like break something. But anyway, I'm gonna go out there. We're gonna start hiking the trail and chopping it up out there. That's what I'm talking about. Like I don't like being cold, man. Like, you know, it ain't even just and this mountain cold. It's like, then you don't have nothing blocking that air. You know what I mean? That stuff is just, I'm at the tippity top of it too. I'm at the tippity top. You know, so I'm getting used to the altitude and everything, and then I'm also trying to get used to, you know what I'm saying, that cold air. Whoo, man, I mean, it makes your bones chill. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting cold thinking about it. Man, getting like cold chills and everything. Just I'm getting cold right now thinking about it. Yeah, so that's why I didn't go outside right now. Like I had to plan to be outside on this video, but I went out there. I was like, nope. Came right back inside the house. Like, nope. No. But I'm gonna get it layered up for you guys. I got plans for y'all. You know what I mean? We're getting better. We're gonna do more things. I'm gonna give y'all some different scenery. You know, we're gonna be talking more about, you know, just not only getting over, like I said, the narcissistic abuse, but like being a better person and like what we're doing to improve and like getting back to what we used to like to do. Because you know, like when you're with them, you no longer do the things that you used to want to do. Getting back to doing those things that we used to love to do. I think somebody sent some. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I used to have some snow pants, man. I'm gonna need them for this this mountain that I'm on top of. You know, I'm gonna need to get some snow type of 4-wheeler or something, have some fun in it too. Because the bike's gonna be put away. I gotta have something I can have some fun on. So, but I mean, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a GoPro. We're gonna have some fun, man. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna do some different things with the channel. You know, because I want to be getting over the narcissism abuse, but also, you know, getting back to being the great people we were before them. Better people than we were before. You know, so that's all I'm trying to do. You know, and as I'm doing this, I'm trying to bring y'all along with me. You know, we're not just gonna be one of those channels that just talk about the abuse, and we're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna talk about what we're doing, and we're gonna be doing different things, getting back to the things we used to love to do, childhood things we used to love to do, everything that we had passions for, taking care of ourselves like we used to. Like, you know, we used to overly take care of ourselves, and let's get back to doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, get back to the things that we love to do and showing that love and externally, you know, and not be worried or scared that somebody's gonna take it from us. You know, no one's taking nothing from us no more. We got this, you know what I'm saying? So we were given that light to shine and to show others, so we're gonna show that light. You know, you have no idea how you can inspire people. I had no idea I can inspire anybody. But I used to go for them walks with my dad, and then he started losing all this weight, and he lost like a bunch of weight. And then my neighbors started coming out of their caves, and all of a sudden we're like meeting up on the roads and waving at each other, and you know, people doing full sprints and stuff. Like, you have no idea how you can inspire. You know, and it all started with me just walking down the road with my shirt off. You have no idea what you can do. I'm not saying walk down the road with your shirt off. I'm just saying, you know, you have no idea you can inspire and motivate to be a better person, be a better version of themselves while you're being the best version of yourself. Apple cider. Oh yeah, woo! Raw honey. You know what? I want to get back to drawing. I used to, when I was a kid, like, I'm going to show y'all. And this is one reason why I want to get back into it too. Like, I have my son bring home his like drawings from school. I'm gonna frame them and stuff. And so it's gonna give me something that I can do with them. But I used to draw when I was a kid. I used to love to draw. Love to draw, right? Like, it really helps my imagination, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I have a photographic memory. So I just love drawing, right? And it's something that I stopped doing, I want to get back into. You know, it's something I want to get back into. I'm very passionate about it, you know. So like the drawing, the fitness thing, it was something that I used to do a whole lot before her. And that's why I'm doing it now, because like fitness, like when I was in Iraq, all I would do is work out. Like when everything was going haywire, because I was engaged before. And when I was in Iraq, she cheated on me. And then she told me everything she did while I was in Iraq. I forgot about that, yeah. It's another narc that I had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? My mind had put that in the back of my head, yeah. Yeah, that narc who cheated on me when I was in Iraq and then told me about the threesome she had and all that stuff while I'm in Iraq. Couldn't even wait till I got back, you know what I mean? Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with these narcs all my life. Oh, are you? Is it Reiki? Reiki? I'm gonna look into that, because you're the third person that, you know, that I have respect for that has mentioned that. So I'm taking that as a sign that maybe I need to be getting into that. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. You know, you're the third person that, you know, that I've, you know, that I respect, I'll be talking to, and they, you know, the other two have been talking about that, and it really helps them. They're really mellow and peaceful. You know, one of them is a TikToker. You know what I'm saying? And she's one of those practitioners, and she also is like does yoga or something like that too. You know, so I watch her TikToks. You know, she's motivational. She's like a coach, some type of coach. They got these inspirational, motivational. Hell, I don't know. I might end up one of those. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I used to think them were all gimmicks and gimmicky people, but I might end up being one for all I know. Let me not talk bad about them. And chakras, yeah. There's I see, protects your aura. Yeah, that aura that's around all of us. Yeah, see, I want to protect my aura. You know what I mean? And I want to be able to like keep my energy right. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely want to get into that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, I do meditate, you know, for those kind of reasons, but like I'm just trying to expand my knowledge, and, you know, this is like a third person. So I'm going to go ahead and take that as a sign that I need to go ahead and do some more research and expand into that. It might be something that I might be able to, you know, bring into my channel or something like that, if I feel that passionate about it. Anything I feel passionate about, I'm trying to bring, you know, into the channel. So like I was talking about earlier, we're going to be going to the the park down here, walking through the park. There's a big rock that you can look off of, and you can see like all the mountain and like this. I can't wait to show y'all that, right? So we're going to be doing that. I would take my drone out there and record it, but I don't have my drone right now. It's at my sibling's house, and I've been cut off. They're not talking to me, so whatever. You know what I mean? I might buy a new one. Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? The way y'all keep watching these videos, I might get monetized before they know it and be making money on YouTube. They really gonna be hating on me then. They never thought I'd do that. Like, oh man, they never thought I'd make money on YouTube. The way y'all hitting me up, I might end up making money and then really get them haters. Because they like, oh, well, we can mess his pockets up, we keep his stuff, you know what I'm saying? He can get to his stuff. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm just gonna buy new stuff. So you ain't got no control over me, narcissist. I'm just gonna buy new stuff. I'm not gonna let you hold me back or have you tell me how you feel about whatever I'm doing. I don't wanna hear it. I don't wanna hear it. Keep the shit. I don't care. Keep it. Keep all that shit. You guys, man, look, before you guys got on here and started coming through like y'all are, I had 700 watch hours. You know, and like because of you guys, and I'm talking about within the month or the month and a week or the month and 5 days. So all of you have taken me from 716 watch hours to right now I'm at 3,200. I'm at 3,200 watch hours and I only need 4,000 to get monetized. I went from 700 to 3,200 because of you guys. Why are you them dropping videos like crazy, man? You guys are like, man, y'all are watching this. Like y'all, this means something to y'all. It ain't like y'all, because the other people are watching like 20 seconds of my videos. You know, when I was in that fitness group. And they're messing with analytics. Y'all are watching the full, like almost the full videos. All of them. Not the ones that are real long, but like the decent ones. So y'all are like, that's why I keep shouting y'all out and I keep telling y'all how much I love y'all. Like I never I was planning on just making money off of TikTok, if any. And then I'm a veteran, so I got my GI Bill. I'm starting school in February or whatever next year. So I get paid to go to school. So I'm just, but in YouTube, I kind of like chilled off on it because I fell off my fitness channel when me and my wife separated. And then everybody around me was growing and they kind of just like stopped getting in touch with me. But then like you guys motivated me to jump back on here, and I just reformed my whole channel from a fitness channel to being something bigger, you know. And I ain't gonna lie, there's a couple of YouTubers copying me. It pissed me off. Cause I'm down on my luck and y'all still copying me. I must be great. So I'm just gonna come back and claim my throne, you know. So I just came back over here and y'all followed and then the new, and I'm about to be monetized, baby. And I had haters thinking that I was done. I had haters that had counted me out, like, you know, I had haters hitting me up when I was talking about, you know, what's going on right now. These fitness people would jump on and be like, hey man, are you okay? Are you sure everything's okay? Man, you ain't worried about if I'm okay. You're enjoying the spectacle. You're enjoying the show. Well, see, now it's no longer a show. See, now I'm a legit threat because my subs are going up and my views are going up. Now I'm a legit threat. I don't hear from nobody. You see how that worked? I don't hear from nobody but one or two. You know what I'm saying? There's two real ones. And they came through whenever I was down on my luck, and they've been coming through since. That's how I know who's real and who's fake. Everybody that was like, are you okay, brother? Is everything all right? You're trying to be nosy whenever this first came out. You know, back when I started doing this, you know, a month or so ago, whenever I started doing these kind of videos, about 2 months ago. Then, whenever my channel started taking off, because they were over there on TikTok feeding off of me. And that's why I came back over here. Whenever my channel started taking off, then they just all disappeared. And now they're all changing their channel names. They're all trying to step their game. Look, not all, but the ones that be competing with me. You just see who be competing with you and you see who's not your friends. And then you see everybody competing with you or taking your idea and changing their stuff. And it's like, for them to see whatever it is you have going on and for you not to know that it's that great, but they see that it's so great that they gotta eat off your plate without you even, they're just eating off your plate, taking a little bit they can. You know, and you're not even seeing how great you are. I'm done with that. I don't have to see how great I am. Apparently everybody else do, and I'm just gonna call I'm the greatest. I'm just doing it. I'm just following my greatness. I am great. I am king. I'm gonna take this mug over. I'm gonna be rich. I was never even thinking about monetizing off of talking about narcissists. I was just going through it, and my ex was hitting me up, calling me block, like she gonna beat me in the ground. And I'm just like, the hell if you are, I'm gonna get online and I'm gonna kick your ass and I'm gonna kick your ass through the phone and you're gonna back off. You're gonna back off. And from having her stand up for myself, having her back off, I came into where I'm doing now. And then now I might be able to, you know what I'm saying? I went from doing fitness videos where I didn't even talk in the video, you just heard music, to just expressing myself and expressing what I'm going through. And now I have a whole platform that I'm building off of that. You see how God works? Like, I'm able to help people. You know, I went from not being able to help anybody with a fitness channel where there's oversaturated with nothing but, you know what I'm saying, where I'm actually, you know, I fell into a niche to where people actually need, you know, my help or want my help. And I'm getting help from them too. You know, so I found my tribe, like I found my group on YouTube through just not being scared and just getting on here and telling everybody what I'm going through and expressing myself, you know. So it's crazy. It's crazy how things work out. It's crazy. I unlisted all them fitness videos. So if I wouldn't unlist those fitness videos, I would have already been monetized. I unlisted them because that's not me no more. I don't need the watch hours from it. You know, like I'm not jumping on here just to accumulate watch hours and stuff. Like I really enjoy talking to y'all. I really enjoy the comments y'all leave, the good and the bad. I really enjoy the community that's being built, that we're all building. I'm not saying that I'm building, that we're all building together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want to contribute as much as I can, and that's why I'm dropping as many videos like this. I love what I'm doing. Like I'm up to like almost one every night reading comments and responding and getting video ideas, and then I get right back up at 5 a.m. and get started again. I can't wait to get up. If I wake up at 3:30, I'm up. I don't care if I slept 2 hours. I can't wait to get up and do this. You know what I mean? You know how long it's been since I felt like that about the work that I'm doing? Since I was in the Army, man, working for the White House. That was the last time I felt that, like, I'm doing something. You know what I mean? And that was a lie I was living. Like, now I'm actually really helping real people. You know? And then y'all are blessing me where I'm going to get monetized off of it. You see what I'm saying? You know, so we, you know, advantageous here, man. We're helping each other. You know, I never even thought I'd get monetized off this channel. I had pretty much given up on it. That's why I have 2 other channels. You know, but had people hating on me, biting off my image, and I just had to come back and claim my throne, man. I'm like, no. Ain't nothing but one king. Ain't no one king in this. You ain't gonna take that from me. You gonna go over there and start eating off my plate and then come back over here and think you can hide. No. I'm coming over there and taking over the same way I'm taking over on TikTok. You know, taking over on TikTok. Got videos going viral over there, over 100,000 views. I'm trying to take off over here too. You know, just being who I am, and you guys are receiving me. You know, who knew? Everybody else that I'll be around, narcissists can't stand my ass, but y'all receive me like, I like this goofy dude. You see the creator putting balance back to things. If you're able to get online and be real, and everybody out there that's trying to be real and bring real back and being authentic and want to bring that back and get back to peace and love, and they're done with the division, then I'm going to be on your list of things to be watching. If you're done with the division, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting online and seeing what I believe to be somebody that was speaking some good stuff, but now they're talking like they hate men. So now they're taking their personal situation, and it's every video. It's not narcissistic men anymore. It's men. Men. You lost your message, lady. You lost your message. And then these men, you got these men channels out here hating women and just having all this crazy stuff that they're just bringing up and just spilling all over the internet, all their bad relationships, just spilling it all over the internet, man. Just whining about women like, man, you were born from a woman. What is wrong with you? Like, I don't want to get started on it, man. I don't want to get started on it. I don't care what situation you have with your mom is a woman. That's your mom. You don't love your mom? You can't find one woman you love? Now I feel sorry for you, bro. Don't ever bring me into that mess. So if I got anybody in my comments like you're losing your male base, I don't need that kind of base. I don't want any woman hating dudes over here. If you don't like women, you need to heal your heart. You hate anybody. You dislike anybody based off gender. Hey, you need to heal your heart. And that's the reason why I'm not letting myself go too far in any. I love everybody. I love everybody. I don't have a lot of guy friends. So, man, no, I'm definitely, you know what I'm saying, you know, for the fellas or whatever, I don't have a lot of guy friends though. I keep my circle small. But I'm a real one, man. So if you're watching, you know, you're watching me, you watch when I live like I say I live. I'm not, none of it's fake. None of it's fake. If I was faking it, I'd do a better job of it. You know, and to the ladies, I don't have no animosity towards women. I went through a bad relationship with a lot, but that don't mean anything. You know, obviously I love women. I keep coming back. I can't get enough. My problem is I keep picking the wrong ones. That ain't y'all's fault. You know, and I see a lot of hurt women online. I see a lot of hurt men online. I'm not here to judge them. I'm not here to like go on their channels and say something about it. But maybe I can spread some love and we can get this thing together, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it back right. We're respecting each other, respect the boundaries. You know, where, you know, a guy can approach a woman and not get cussed out or shamed in front of her friends. Or a woman can feel like she can approach a dude without feeling like she's being overly masculine. You know what I mean? There's got to be some kind of happy median here, man. You know, there's got to be. And if it's not, we're gonna wait. We're gonna hold off on things until it gets back that way. You know, but I done ran over too long again. Probably won't get this video watched. You know what I mean? But it's not even about that. As long as the message is out there floating around, you know what I mean? Screw it being watched, man. Like if I get up here and this gets, you know, God in me just wants me to keep talking, I'm just gonna keep talking. Just being a vessel. Just trying to get out there. We all need to get back to just spreading love. And that's all I'm trying to do. I might get up here passionately and talk about my previous experiences, but you never hear me talking like I hate anybody. You never hear me talking like I don't have a solution. I don't have a plan. Or if you don't hear me talking about the plan, you can see the plan. Might not seem like much to you. My base might seem like kind of bad for you. Man, I worked hard to save up to get to this place, man. I had to sit back and watch everybody else on YouTube that I started with grow. And I had to be happy for the ones that, you know what I'm saying, was hitting me up and telling me, hey, I'm happy for you. While I'm going through all this with my ex, while my family act like I'm not going through nothing and putting, you know, stress on me like I'm just going through a breakup with a girlfriend or something, I guess, best way to put it. You know, and I'm just like, I'm building, I'm saving. I could have been out there blowing money and partying Cousins hit me up like, hey, let's go, Nah, I gotta save up. My credit ain't right, so I gotta be able to have the money to substitute for my credit. So that means if you know how it is, right? You gotta pay like 3 times, like whatever, whenever you ain't got the credit right. All right, bet. Then I gotta save up and pay 3 times whatever. That's what I'm gonna do. All right? I ain't gonna feel sorry for myself. I'm gonna do it. I don't need no one to tell me that has to be done. I know I know my credit's jacked up. I ain't gonna say I allowed it to be jacked. So until it's right, I know I'm gonna be having to pay for it. And then I know it's gonna take me a little while to get in it. Man, I was getting turned down left and right, y'all. It's why it took me this whole time to get here. Even with having the amount of money, I had to pray on it, do what I had to do, and put it in God's hands, and just set a schedule up. So what I started doing was I signed up to the websites, like Zelle and all them, and then I would apply, drop so many applications per day, and you got to pay for that stuff. And then I would go and see a certain amount of places per week, and I stuck to that schedule. And no matter who turned me down, and they were rude about it. I got turned down a couple times on Black. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Everything was good to go until I showed up, and I guess on the phone they couldn't tell my voice, and I showed up and like, you could just tell. It was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? You could just tell. It is what it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it, but that didn't discourage me. You know what I mean? Because that ain't everybody, right? So I just kept going, and then I finally found somebody who was like, bro, your credit's jacked up. And I was like, well, this is what I'm going through. You know what I mean? And I got the money, and I make this, and I'm gonna be making this. I'm going to school, But I can't. I was just straight up like, that's all I can do for you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't got. I'm just going through it, trying to get somebody give me a chance. And once I get a chance, I'm gonna take off. And apparently, the dude went through the same thing. He went through the same thing. He gave me a chance, man. He went through the same thing. I opened up and I talked to him. Normally, I wouldn't talk to nobody. I learned how to hold myself and let my ego go. This process taught me how to let my ego go, because I had to tell people what I was going through to get help. I had to tell them. If I didn't tell them, I didn't get no help. So I had to let the ego go, and I learned that, man. And when you let the ego go, there's people out there that's going to help. There's people going to be like, nah, I ain't, but there's people out there, there's good people that'll help of all races. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the dude that got me up in here is a white dude. I mean, come on, man. Middle-aged white dude. Just went through the same thing I went through. Brother. So we're going to move past all this, man. We're going to get to the point where, pushing this love out, because they have us, like separated and fighting amongst each other for a reason, so we're not paying attention. So we're gonna stop fighting amongst each other and pay attention to whatever's going on that they're trying to hide from us. Okay? So I'm your brother. I love y'all. Y'all got me almost on the verge of being monetized. So I'm gonna be able to make money while I'm also doing what I love to do. Like I was saying earlier, I go to bed at like 12 o'clock. I should be going to bed at like 9, but I can't stop responding to the comments. I love talking to y'all. And then I can't wait to get up. Like I wake up before my alarm goes off at like 4:20, and I get up and I just start working out, and I pray and everything first. Like I make myself not get on the phone for a certain amount of time, and then but after I work out and I pray and everything, then I'm right on my phone and I'm just like responding to messages, and I'm just like, okay, everybody talking about this in the comments, I'll make a video about this. I'm excited. When you're excited like that, that means you're doing what God wants you to do. You're doing what God wants you to do. If it comes easy to you and you're excited about it, like everything's coming to me with this, and God's showing you doing the right thing because the people are receiving it, and you're about to get monetized from it. I had 700 watch hours. You have to have 4,000 to be monetized. I'm at 3,200 right now because of y'all. It's all thanks to y'all. I appreciate the blessing. I love y'all. And without the watch hours, I would still be doing this. That's all that they do. They try to divide us by look at the list that you put in there. Look how many different ways they have us divided. If you don't start paying attention to what's going on, and then they'll have something come out in the news to spread more fear and hate. You know what I'm saying? And they'll dwell on that, and they won't talk about any of the good things going on in the world. The news is supposed to be, not propaganda like it is. It's supposed to be facts, and it's supposed to be not based off opinion and emotion. It's supposed to get the good and the bad. But if you notice, it's all the bad now. It's all bad. It's all bad. Bad. You don't hear. You might get like 30 seconds of something decent that a celebrity did as a charity, which really ain't that good, and then you're back to a bunch of negativity. So, I'm gonna do the best I can to spread as much positivity as I can. You guys that are going to work today, love y'all. Do the best you can at work. You know what I'm saying? Know what you do is appreciated. You know, those of you who are not working right now or whatever, hey, do the best you can. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I appreciate you. Those that are in relationships with narcissists, that are in work relationships, co-parenting relationships, we're all going through it. You know, the world's got a bunch of narcissists out here, and a lot of us even have narcissistic traits, you know, that we're trying to get rid of and work on. You know, even if you're not a narcissist, you can still have the traits. You know, it just takes it's like 9 or something. You have to have like 5 on the spectrum or something to be but we all have 1 or 2, and we all have to work on it, because honestly, our narcissist is like our karmic. It's like, you know, a projection of, you know, how we feel and how we feel about ourselves, and we're allowing it to happen to ourselves when we really dig down deep and figure it out. So like, I forgive myself, and I know I deserve the best, and that's the reason why I'm going. But when I got with her, I just found out about my kid, and I was planning on like working for the government, and I'm like, oh, I got a kid away, like I can't do that. Like, I was down, I feel sorry for myself. Instead of focusing on my son like I should have been, I got my karma for that. You know what I mean? So now it's just about like, I'm blessed, everything is right, and I love everything, and everything's going in that right direction. So I appreciate y'all stopping by. We done ran it up an hour. Probably not going to be able to get too many replays, but I'm definitely going to get back on here later and make some more content for you guys that's shorter. So remember, later on today, short videos. Only short videos. Don't start chatting and get me to talking, and next you know, a whole hour that went by. Like, I'm going to do a short video next 2 or 3 today. I swear. I promise. Short videos. All right.